result. But Paramount, I really like the Honky Tonk Man's chances.
Really? What about Andre the Giant?
Well, Andre the Giant, say for example he went in first, he'd have to fight everybody, but they're all coming in at him. Everybody has a shot at him, so that's a tough proposition.
Well, what about the Hulkster, though?
Well, the Hulkster could easily do it. He could be the first man in, he could be the last, but at the same time, if he were the first man in, once again, they'd all be shooting for him.
The luck of the draw is such an important factor in this matchup. I mean, all of the wrestlers approximately an hour before the event will reach into a drum, pull out a number from 1 to 30, of course, and that will designate their mode of entry. And then 2 minutes after they enter the ring, here's someone hot on your heels. 2 minutes later, someone hot on their heels. And on it goes until we're going to have the winner of the Royal Rumble.
Oh, wow, and what an event that will be. I can't imagine. Say, for example, you got somebody like Andre the Giant in, just for example, and then say the next man in is the Big Boss Man. What a clash that is, right from the very off.
Or maybe you're going to wind up with the Mega Powers. I mean, going at it. You just never can tell in this Royal Rumble. The process of elimination, just throw them over the top rope. That's it. As soon as their feet hit the floor, they are O-U-T. And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, on an event such as this, it is such a popular World Wrestling Federation spectacular, don't wait to the last minute to order, because you could very well find some very busy operators on the day of or even the weekend of. Don't get shut out as many have so many times in the past. Order in advance. Order now if you can, and that way you can ensure that you'll have a ringside seat to the Royal Rumble. Right now, here's some footage on the upcoming six-man tag team matchup.
We have chosen one of yours to manage us.
They're foreigners.
Whom have you chosen? We have chosen the most fabulous manager in the world today. Let us introduce him to you, Jimmy Hart.
Oh, no.
That's right. Come on out, Jimmy.
Oh,
Come on out.
Now, that's about as American as you can get, I think.
Get to the bottom of this.
That's a surprise, all right, to the Hart Foundation, I'll tell you that. But it's not a good one.
Manager tag team. Well, first of all, I am so excited about being chosen manager of the fabulous Rougeau brothers, baby. But you see, technically and legally, I still am the manager and still have a contract of the Hart Foundation. I still own a piece of their contract. But I am going public. That's right, I am going public with this announcement. Because of Jacques and Ramon, the fabulous Rougeau brothers, I am going to give you personally 50-50 shares of the Hart Foundation's contract.
Wow. That means the Rougeaus will
You know
make
what that
money
means,
off the
boys?
Harts.
That means every night you will get paid double. Double. Let me tell you something, Hart
This has never been
Foundation,
done
just
before.
like SummerSlam '88, I am going to tell the fabulous Rougeau brothers everything I know about you. I am going to squeal like a canary. I'm going to tell them all of your strong points. And you don't have very many strong points. And I am going to tell them all of your weaknesses. And believe you me, they have a lot of weaknesses. And I promise you this, Hart Foundation, you will never, ever become World Wrestling Federation Tag Team Champions again. Long live the Rougeau brothers! All right.
The Hart Foundation will, of course, be joined by Hacksaw Jim Duggan, and likewise the fabulous Rougeaus, joined by Canadian strongman Dino Bravo. Let's take a look now at footage of Bravo and Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
My guest at this time, Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
It's Duggan, not Dugan. Oh, Hacksaw bringing his capacity crowd alive.
Now, Brother Dugan, why is it that you show no love for my face? Why is it that you show no love for your country, much like Brother Dino Bravo, a man who loves his country and shows it by bringing the flag of his country to the ring with him? Why do you not show your love for your country?
I've told you before, and I'll tell you again. Don't you ever question the patriotism man. Dino Bravo's a strong man. But Hacksaw Jim Duggan's no barbell. I'll fight back. Tough guy.
Oh, look at the look on the face of
You seem to take a
Bravo.
lot of pride in being an American hero.
Look at that face.
Well, let me tell you, Hacksaw Duggan, how Frenchie and I feel about the United States of America and Hacksaw Jim Duggan. I think you both stink, Duggan.
Duggan ain't doing nothing about it.
Hey, as that old cliche goes, baby, love it or leave it. And if you don't know the way to the border, Hacksaw Jim Duggan will be more than glad to show you. Tough guy.
Look out! Look out!
Come on, people! Let's show the USA pride! USA! USA!
Let's get past the crowd! All ringing in the same ovation of USA! Hopefully on the way back to the border, Dino Bravo! What a sensational six-man tag team matchup this is going to be. And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, a reminder once again to order the Royal Rumble in advance. Do not be shut out, and there's a possibility of that because if you wait to the last minute, if you wait till the day of or even the weekend of, the operators are so busy because of the popularity of the Royal Rumble, you might not be able to get through. So we advise you to order the Royal Rumble right now if you can, or certainly in advance of the event. But right now, Alfred, let's talk about the unique event at the Royal Rumble. The super pose down between the Ultimate Warrior and Ravishing Rick Rude.
Good word, unique, absolutely. Both these men have tremendous physical assets. But don't forget, last time out at the Slammers, it was Ravishing Rick Rude against the Ultimate Warrior, and he walked off with the Jesse the Body Award.
That's only because, in my view, of the biased panel of judges that were there. But this time, the fans in attendance will decide by their applause as to who will win the event.
Yes, and I expect everybody to be really applauding, for whom I'm not going to say.
All right, let's take a look now at some comments from Ravishing Rick Rude and the Ultimate Warrior.
You, Rick Rude, may have somewhat of a decent physique, they may say, but you have terrible hearing because you can't hear the rumbling of the warriors as they come to the arenas and feel the power of the Ultimate One. But you, Rick Rude, there's a smell in the air, a smell much more than just a harmless pose down. And Rick Rude, if you think that the Ultimate Warrior isn't ready for that challenge, then let it begin with the pose down and go from there.
The Ultimate Warrior, the Intercontinental Champion. Why such high anxiety? How come you're all stressed out, Warrior? I think I know the reason. You know there's a man breathing your air with a better body, and that's me. Ultimate Warrior, Houston, Texas, I challenge you to a pose down. It's my time to show all the ladies in the great state of Texas why I am the sexiest man alive.
The World Wrestling Federation Women's Championship on the line here at the Royal Rumble, and the title holder, Rockin' Robin, squaring off against Judy Martin. A comment, Alfred?
Well, Rockin' Robin surprised everybody by winning that crown in the first place. But is she going to hold it against a tough and determined opponent like Judy Martin?
Time will tell. Upcoming on the Royal Rumble, ladies and gentlemen, the battle for the crown. Who will be king of the World Wrestling Federation? Of course, the reigning king at the moment, King Haku, managed by Bobby the Brain Heenan. The former king, Harley Race, managed by Bobby the Brain Heenan. But as you will recall, it was Harley Race, after a match with Hulk Hogan, who abdicated the throne. Let's take you now back to footage when his manager, Bobby Heenan, asked for a moment of silence in deference to the abdication of the crown by Harley Race.
Right now, I would like every one of you to join me by bowing your heads in a moment of silence.
This is ridiculous.
Shut up, McMahon.
I can't believe this.
I told you keep quiet. Don't you listen to him. It's a moment of silence.
courtesy for a man that wore this crown, a man that wore this cape, and a man that represented everything in professional wrestling today. There will be a new king, I guarantee it. Harley Race has had to have the cape, the crown, and the cape, and the throne. But I want you all to remember something. Not once was there one card, was there one letter, was there one show of remorse from Hulk Hogan. No, not one show of remorse.
Why should there have been any show of remorse?
Because Hogan's supposed to be an all-American boy, isn't he?
It is time for the passing of the throne. The gentleman you are watching right now, sitting on the throne, qualifies
Sorry, Jess.
to be king of the World Wrestling
What's so
Federation
funny?
for many, many reasons.
Well, he
His
just said he was sitting on the
qualities
throne.
are honesty,
Honesty?
a keen sense of fair play,
You've got to be kidding. He's describing Haku.
loyalty, sportsmanship, and a keen love for his fellow man.
This is ridiculous.
I want you now to stand up, and I want a moment of silence for the crowning of the new king of the World Wrestling Federation. He will now be known as, from now on, King Haku.
Sounds like he sneezed or something. King Haku, about to be crowned, resounding boos here, welcoming the crowning of the new king.
You know, McMahon, you're awful brave because you sit way back here and nobody can hear what you say.
Well,
I'd be interested to have you right there at ringside and make some of those comments and see what would happen to you.
no thank you. Not with this show of support. Bobby the Brain Heenan crowning the new king, King Haku. And look at the show of the support for Bobby the Brain Heenan. Boy, Andre the Giant. They all turned out for the crowning of the new king.
Haku, you may call yourself king. Some of you people may call you king. But I'll guarantee you, I don't call you king. The king is talking to you. The crown will be mine.
The former king, Harley Race, determined to once again wear the crown and be king of the World Wrestling Federation.
He is absolutely determined to do that, but as much as he is determined, Haku is not going to let him.
Also determined to retain her championship is Rockin' Robin.
Rockin' Robin is a great champion now, but Judy Martin, I think, is a very vicious young lady.
And who has the more extraordinary physique? Would it be Ravishing Rick Rude, or would it be the Ultimate Warrior?
Well, that's not for me to say, that's for the crowd to say.
Indeed, and we're going to find out. And then from there, ladies and gentlemen, of course, the six-man tag team matchup. Hacksaw Jim Duggan and the Hart Foundation meeting Dino Bravo and the fabulous Rougeau brothers. Perhaps you can choose a winner there, Alfred.
A lot at stake here, but I'm going to go with the French combination. I think the Rougeau brothers and Dino are really explosive.
And, of course, in the main event, it's every man for himself. The 30 men over the top rope Royal Rumble. The participants reading like a who's who in the World Wrestling Federation, including Hulk Hogan, Big John Studd, Greg the Hammer Valentine, Jake the Snake Roberts, the Honky Tonk Man, Rick Martel, Outlaw Ron Bass, the Bushwhackers Luke and Butch, Bad News Brown, the Brainbusters Tully Blanchard and Arn Anderson, the Mighty Hercules, the Rockers, Mr. Perfect, Tito Santana, the Powers of Pain, the Warlord and the Barbarian, Demolition, Axe and Smash, Rugged Ronnie Garvin, the Red Rooster, Coco Beware, Akeem, the Big Boss Man, Andre the Giant, Brutus the Barber Beefcake, the $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase, and the World Wrestling Federation champion, the Macho Man Randy Savage. Yes, it will be every man for himself, but you don't have to be by yourself when you have a ringside seat. Right here at the Royal Rumble, all you have to do is pick your phone up and call in advance. If you wait to the last minute to order the Royal Rumble, the operators are likely to be so busy you might not be able to get through on the event day or the event weekend. So we hasten to add, the earlier you call, the further in advance you can ensure that you're going to have a ringside seat to the Royal Rumble. What a spectacular event this is going to be.
I've already made my reservation, and I'll be there.
All right, we shall see you at the Royal Rumble.